Hello Nidorinas and Nidorinos, it is KingNido here, and today the Mahogany Explorers are hosting the Viridian Magma as the Explorers look to carry that momentum they finished on last season with 5 games won in a row. That is the longest consecutive winning streak in the PokeType League active at the moment, but the Viridian Magma do look to end that here today, so let us know in the comments below who you think is going to win this one. Will it be the Ice types? Will it be the Ground types? Let's send it down. Now the Magma want to end that winning streak and send the Mahogany Explorers on another losing streak that they started off last season with, as it is Crocodile and Toadstool starting out for the Viridian Magma. It is Cloyster and Baxcalibur starting out for the Mahogany Explorers, as the snipe shot immediately onto Cloyster is not very effective there from Crocodile, who you do not want to let get that Moxie boost. The Earth Power though from Baxcalibur onto Crocodile is followed up by the Water Shuriken from Cloyster. Now I'm sure it wishes it had its skill link here to make sure it got the most of these, but it gets 3 still. That super effective attack, putting Crocodile in knockout range. It will be Toadstool now going for the fake out there on a Baxcalibur. Does not do much damage as Crocodile is going to go for the Sacred Fire onto Cloyster, that part water typing, preventing it from being super effective, but the burn has been left on Cloyster here, lowering its attack in the process as a safeguard is being set up after the burn was done. I'm sure Cloyster wishes that was done earlier there, as Cloyster now with the Perish Song, clearly not enjoying being burnt, has succumbed everybody to this Perish Song, and they will be eliminated in 3 turns unless they can get back to the bench. But the Trick Room from Toadstool, which is actually irrelevant for Toadstool because it's got that Mycelium Might ability, so it's going to be the slowest on the field regardless of what happens. But there is that burn taking effect onto Cloyster, as here is everybody's Perish count falling to 3 in this second game of round 1 of the second season of the PokeType League. And with that Trick Room in effect, Cloyster is now the quickest on the field, goes for the headbutt onto Toadstool, and Baxcalibur follows it up with the Aura Sphere, also going for Toadstool. That would have been super effective on Crocodile, who responds with the Uproar, getting the elimination. Cloyster has been taken out of this matchup as Crocodile does cause that Uproar. The Viridian Magma taking the early lead in this matchup, and there is that Moxie attack boost for Crocodile, who is still an easy target, but the Gyro Ball now onto Baxcalibur is super effective, but far out did Baxcalibur tank that hit from Toadstool, as that Perish count does fall to 2 for everybody on the field. Crocodile continuing to make that uproar, as out comes Lapras making its debut this season, and immediately it goes for the Sleep Powder, but it goes for Toadstool, who it doesn't affect due to that part grass typing. And we get the Seed Bomb. This will be super effective, and Crocodile is eliminated there by Baxcalibur, able to immediately level in the playing field, getting rid of that Moxie booster Pokemon, as well as the Future Sight is set up now by Toadstool onto Lapras, foreseeing that attack, but there is that Perish count falling to 1. Baxcalibur surely wants to get back to the bench to prevent Cloyster eliminating it, but out comes Hippowdon, kicking up that Sandstorm with that Sandstream ability, and immediately it goes with the Soak. This is going to get rid of that Ice typing on Lapras, making it a pure Water type. And Lapras is going to go for the Ice Beam. It will not get the stab boost. It was super effective. You have to think that might have actually gotten the elimination on Hippowdon, but the Dragon Tail follow-up from Baxcalibur puts Hippowdon into elimination range, but sends it back to the bench, and out in its place is dragged Iron Treads out onto the field, as Toadstool is going to go for the Volt Switch. This will be super effective. Great hit there onto Lapras, but now Toadstool is going to go back to the bench. Hippowdon is going to come back out. It will not be resetting up that Sandstorm because it is still in effect, as Lapras does take a little bit of chip damage from that Sandstorm, and so does Baxcalibur here. Both sides holding their own at the moment, but unfortunately Baxcalibur is eliminated. Toadstool actually avoids the elimination of the Perish Song because it went back to the bench, but now out comes Sneasler, making its debut for the Mahogany Explorers as the Terrestrial Pokemon. And with that Champions game experience as well, you think it's going to want to bring that Poison Touch to be exceptionally powerful for the Mahogany Explorers as a very offensive Pokemon. And there is the Yawn from Hippowdon, but that Safeguard is still in effect. This allows Lapras to go for the Entrainment here. It is going to change that Cork Drive ability of Iron Treads into Hydration here, which Iron Treads might actually then enjoy if it does start to rain over this field, as Iron Treads now is going to go with the Power Trip, going for the Ice-type Sneasler. Doesn't do a great deal of damage though. Sneasler is going to respond, and it goes with the bounce. It is going to spring up high into that sky. The ground types are going to want to target Lapras, who is still taking damage from that Sandstorm, and so is Sneasler. It could not outbounce that Sandstorm, but there is that future side attack that was set up by Toadscroll, who is still in this matchup. It is back on the bench. Remember, those twisted dimensions do return to normal, as well as down comes Sneasler, eliminating Hippowdon with that bounce, immediately leveling the playing field there, as Iron Treads is going to respond with the Confide, confiding in Lapras here, so it is going to lower its special attack. Now, Lapras does have a base 85 special attack as it responds with the expanding force on two Iron Treads. Not very effective, taking very little damage, but that Sandstorm still raging over the field, doing damage to these ice types. And back out comes Toadscroll into the field, but that speed advantage has reversed as we get the triple axle now from Sneasler. This is going to be super effective. Gets one hit. That second hit is definitely going to eliminate Toadscroll, and that it does. It was almost a single axle, but the double axle will do it. Sneasler embracing its new ice type and getting those two hits and the elimination, putting the Mahogany Explorers in front here as Iron Treads responds with the Psy Shield Bash, going for Lapras. A perfect response, immediately re-leveling the playing field. And Iron Treads does get that physical defense boost, which is already base 120 as well. So you got the physical offense of Sneasler, you got the physical defense of Iron Treads, and that Sandstorm still rages on as out comes Torterra making its debut, and it's... I have forgotten its name right now, so Titan it completely blanked. Great commentary right here, right now, but that Malignant Chain is super effective on Torterra there from Sneasler, and it's going to leave it poisoned. Fantastic play, capitalizing on that part grass typing, as the coil is going to boost that attack and defense of Iron Treads. I still cannot believe I forgot Sir Titan's name. I hope it does not charge me down. As Sir Titan is going to go with the Leaf Storm, capitalizing on that ground typing of Iron Treads. Remember, it has that part steel typing that prevents it from being super effective, as Torterra is going to set up a rollout. Now that is a fantastic, super effective hit there onto Sneasler, as that Sandstorm has subsided, and there is that poison doing chip damage passively to Torterra, as we get the headlong rush now from Sneasler. A fantastic, super effective hit on Iron Treads, but Iron Treads is able to hold on. It is in knockout range. That special defense does get lowered of Sneasler, and Iron Treads with the overheat. This will be super effective, taking Sneasler out, recognizing it as the massive threat it was being, lowering its own special attack in the process. But this does put the Viridian Magma back in front here as that sun comes back out to shine over the field. And Sir Titan with the Assurance now. Great critical hit there onto Torterra, who continues to go for the rollout. This gets stronger every time. Now going for Sir Titan, doing massive damage. You have to think if it gets that third connection on Sir Titan, it will surely get the elimination, as Torterra is in knockout range, and out comes Avalugg as the last Pokemon for the Mahogany Explorers. Iron Treads goes for the Fickle Beam, but it's not just any Fickle Beam, it is going all out for this attack. Gets a good hit there on Sir Titan, trying to shore up that elimination, as Sir Titan responds with the Imprison. This is a fantastic strategy, sealing the moves of the Viridian Magma, but that rollout will continue. A super effective hit there onto Avalugg. Fantastic connection there by Torterra, who needs it to keep going, but an Electro Shot is being set up by Avalugg. This will not affect the ground types. I do not know what it's doing by absorbing that electricity, but it does get the special attack boost here, as that poisoning will surely take out Torterra, and that it does. Sneasler's impact in this game still being felt, as now out comes Golem in its Alolan form, but it won't be able to terrestrialize due to them having to struggle on the field thanks to that Imprison. They need to get Sir Titan off the field, but first Iron Treads is eliminated. Golem needs to go for Sir Titan. Sir Titan with the no retreat, going with that Omni Boost. The Mahogany Explorers are in full control. Golem needs to eliminate Sir Titan here so that it can terrestrialize. It is going to stay an electric rock type, which means Avalugg will be able to connect here. But first, Golem is going to struggle. It doesn't go for Sir Titan, so it's not free, but it does get the recoil damage. But here is Avalugg. It will be able to finish off the Electro Shot. Unbelievable. It was like they knew Golem was in the back there on the bench, not very effective. Still gets a good hit, and there is the Poison Powder from Sir Titan, so it is going to be feeling the effects of that poisoning, as well as the struggle is going to continue to happen. It needs to get Sir Titan off this field whilst it's struggling here. And Sir Titan actually holds on. That Omni Boost has paid off as the recoil damage on Golem. And the Metal Burst is unfortunately going to fail from Avalugg, but there is that poisoning. This could potentially eliminate it. No, Golem is still in this matchup, but if it gets any more recoil damage, it's out. So Titan could finish it. Here goes with the Poison Fang, and the Mahogany Explorers continue their win streak, and they get their victory. The first matchup they have of this season, so they will not be going on a 7-game winning streak to kick off this season. Instead, they get a fantastic victory over the Viridian Magma, trying to show that they are for real, as next round they will be taking on the Goldenrod Guild, whereas the Viridian Magma, looking to re-establish themselves next round, will be going up against the Lentil Neos. But until then, Nidorinos, thank you so much for watching. Let us know in the comments below who you thought was the best on field, and if you enjoyed what you saw, please leave a like, share, subscribe, but more importantly, always remember, you are awesome, and I'll see you when you see me.